Good day, ma'am. I am Helen Braaf. Let me firstly start off by apologizing for the bad quality of my video. I'm not 100% sure why all of a sudden it's this bad. A little bit about myself. I do work at the school, at a semi-private school. We have smaller classes and multi-graded classes. At the moment, I am the educator of the grade 3 class. I have 19 students at the moment, where last year I had 13 students. So for me, it's been a big adjustment to get used to the amount of students I have. I personally, I used to think of myself as a people's person, but in this last few years, I have discovered that I am actually an introvert. I tend to stress easily. For example, if I see that I have a assignment due, I try to work on that assignment immediately to see how far I get. But at the end of the day, I put a lot of pressure on myself. Yeah, that's just a little bit about myself. What I think of educational philosophy, it's obviously I don't know what exactly before starting this model. I didn't know what exactly it meant. Obviously, I thought it would have. It's obviously something to do with education. But after watching a video and reading a bit about educational philosophy, I found that it's got to do about how people or learners learn, and that it means that we need to use different teaching methods because not all of the learners or the people learn the same way. So we need to change our teaching strategies and methods to accommodate the learners or the people, which at where I am working at the moment is what I have to do. Because, for example, I have some learners in my class this year that cannot read at all, and I need to adjust my teaching so that I can accommodate them. I have to give some extra time to sit with them so that I can help them improve on their reading skills. What part of education do I really enjoy? I would say the practical parts. For example, I'm doing at the since last year. We've started with creative art again. So each teacher needs to, because we are a small school, each teacher needs to see to their own creative art and plan their own PT. So I really enjoy making things with the learners, showing them how to make it, and so on, teaching them how to make things. And then which part of education do I think needs a revamp, and what are the challenges, and how do I feel they could or should be addressed? Like I mentioned, of the few learners in my class that are not able to read, I think the education department really needs to focus a lot more on those learners that need that assistance. I know some schools have extra classes and extra reading classes for those learners, but I think that is a main area that schools should focus on. I also know at public schools they have the scribe in a reading, where someone either from outside the school or one of the teachers will assist the learners during assessment and exams. But that is only for that time, for assessment and exams. What about the other times in class? So what are those learners really doing? They then sitting and doing nothing because some can't read, so they don't understand what they're writing, and some can't write at all. So I think that areas really needs to be re-looked at so that we can ensure that our learners are able to read and write fluently. And what do I hope to gain through this module? I hope to gain more knowledge as to how to assist those learners, especially those learners who struggle with reading and writing, so that they can achieve their goal by doing well in the education career. And that's it. Thank you for listening.